And we're back. After a little break, and a little bit of exploration on the PS4 side, we have learned quite a bit. Didn't really learn it during the break though, we learned it before the break. It would seem that the P and Q type anomalies are nearly impossible to find. Even when going to a system and looking for them, right on the planet where they were supposed to be, still didn't find them. But we did find out how to find the other stuff. It all shows up on the FSS. So if it's here, we'll find it. And we'll know what to look for. So that does take some of the pressure off. We have a more informed we can make better decisions. So and we'll figure it out. We'll see it when we see it, if we see it. The signals for the anomalies will be down here, past the asteroids, and sort of in the concentrated signal sources section. And then down here you'll find other signals, the ones we don't care about. Alright, so we figured there's going to be some asteroids here, right? Asteroid belt. Get that taken care of. Scan, guys. 2. And 1 and 2, and only 1 left, and there it is. All done. It is a little weird. I don't know if there is some sort of clues you have to follow or anything else. There doesn't seem to be There doesn't seem to be any clues or any ideas or anything specific about what you gotta do to find these Q and P type anomalies. I mean, I went into a system where they were reported to be, and I still didn't find them. They're not showing up on any scanner. So it seems pretty random. Sorry, I didn't even scan in here. I think I don't know. Distracted reading Reddit posts now, trying to figure out just what the hell is going on. All right, so here's this. Few more. Looks like 2 right here. Yep. 1 and 2. All right. There we go. See what the dog is all about. Let's hang on. All right. The dog doesn't like the UPS guy. All right. It's a little weird. They're still showing up even though I... Right, so that's the asteroid cluster. There's 7 asteroid clusters. Alright, and there's two gas giants in here. And some moons. Alright. Ah. Okay, there is that one with moons. There was a sun down there, but I don't know if there's anything there yet. Looks like it. Let's go find it. There's one thing. There's another thing. Another thing. Alright. That might just be okay. That's just a brown star orbiting this star. Okay. Totally fine with that. Sometimes it's not always easy to see what it is till you see the name or the number. So yeah, there's definitely one out there. Let's see. So that's a brown dwarf. Seriously? 44? Still working on those belt clusters. Which is confusing my search for other objects. Really? And now what's this? Not a gas giant. And what's this? The moon. Alright, there we go. Okay. Oh, come on. Gotta be a number of gas giants with some hold on. Water-based life. Alright, I don't think that matters. Now the water-based life thing is kind of a requirement for some of these anomalies to show up. But we don't know. Right, so I'm not even halfway there. Okay, so here's the B star. Let's resolve the build cluster first. All right. I don't have any resources I can check into on the oddity of these anomalies either, because nobody's found them. Like, there's like almost none in the entire galaxy that has been located yet. And you would have figured if there had been any clues, then somebody would have figured something out. And, you know, gone out there and picked them off. But the fact that there's so few found and there are so few clues given as to where they can be found, and even going there and looking straight at them, you still don't find them. I mean, what are you gonna do? It's all just random. Kind of interesting orbital paths here. I'm not sure why the gas giant appears to be on an entirely different path. 5, 6, and 7. Okay. One more. There it is. Boom. Done. Alright, we're gonna go check out this gas giant. I think. Doesn't have any rings. Alright. We're not gonna go check out the gas giant. Wow. Alright, I think this is where I was going. Okay. That's kind of an interesting layout. All right. So this is the system that I was aiming for, I guess. AAJB9. Yep. It's, whoa. All right. Yeah, the white dwarfs are unpleasant stars. If you can get the asteroid clusters out of the way, the rest is just going to be more or less the same type of planet. Considering how little light the neutron stars and the white dwarfs seems to give off, you can't see them really well if you travel on just a short distance away. It is strange that they seem to be the object that is casting the most light on the rest of the objects in the system. For instance, here, surface temperature is pretty hot. It doesn't say anything about how luminous it is. But um, this is a lot closer to all of these than this thing is. But they all seem to be bluish from the light of the white dwarf, which I find strange. Uh-oh. White dwarfs, I hate them. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little preoccupied reading Reddit to see if there's any clues here on these anomalies, but okay. Hold on. I'm confused now. I am here. All bodies found. Jump to message entered. Target. That's the next one. Okay. All bodies found. Okay. Alright, I gotta stop reading Reddit while I'm jumping because it's... Okay. I don't know if it's useless to look for signals in system with no bodies. I'm not sure what we should expect to see, if anything. It looks like the anomalies all need there to be something. And by anomaly, I also refer to the strange clouds with strange objects, not just P and Q anomalies. I don't know. I mean, I haven't found any, like I haven't discovered any myself. It's certainly something we can take a quick look at. Um, Now there are some found here. So that's Colonia, Asura, and Kyrus. That's a K. So nice that it just randomly drops you out. Colonia is a K class. Asura is an F class. So this one is an F class. So it seemed to be anything, but it has to be in one of these. From what I understand, it has to be in a nebula. And I guess I'm not in a nebula, and the closest one seems to be this one. Uh-oh. So let's see if I can get myself in there somehow. There's two of them here. So I guess if I were to go over here, let's just have a look and see how far away this is. That's not too far away. All right. Um, hold on. We have to cheat. We're gonna pick any random star in here. Okay, so we're gonna check that out. Now, let's have a look at the codex again. And see what it actually says. It says under observation, within nebula of any type. And I think that's within nebula type any. So if we look at the ones that has been found, Colonia, is Colonia in a nebula? Colonia is in a nebula. All right. We're only 18 jumps away. We can quickly do a detour. Find us some new stuff. Well, I mean, I don't know how common they are, so I have no idea what we're gonna find. No, it's 18 jumps from my current location. That was the nebula I found that was closest to my current location. All right, so we got that. Hopefully, it's gonna steer me into a system with fuel soon. We have a freeze again. I think this is a server issue. It's not a game client issue. There's still some issues with server connectivity, which is annoying. There is nothing scarier than coming in on a neutron star and then have the game freeze and then you're not knowing what the hell's gonna happen. You're just gonna have to be careful. Have to be careful. They are the neutron stars are not the worst. The white dwarfs are, because they're much bigger and they have you drop in very, very close. And it's too easy to crash into the white dwarfs. With the neutron stars, at least you sort of have some sort of idea what the minimum distance is. I shouldn't be doing this. I should not be exploring out here. I don't really have the time for that. Now, this type of neutron star is kind of the most difficult ones, because you have to get close. I don't like it when they are so... Come on. I can't see what is... Can't see where it is. I just need one little dip. There we go. I'm not actually going anywhere. I was working on exploring that region of space I was in. But I was also trying to see if I could find some of these new anomalies. But I don't know how to find them. They're like Grange clouds. I don't know. I might be able to find. And it's kind of cool here because there's like 3 nebula right in front of me. So there's plenty of stuff to explore. Yeah, the Q type and the P type anomalies. I don't. There's no information on how to find them, and I even went to a couple of systems where they were reported to be found, but I still didn't find them. So I don't know why. I don't know what to look for. There's no clues whatsoever. It seems to be just float around the planet and randomly spot one, I guess. I don't know. It didn't show up on the scanner. So right now our destination is uh, probably that nebula right there. I the ones there didn't. Uh, the the Lagrange clouds with the uh those spiky things inside, they show up as signal sources. You can find those on the FSS, but P-type and Q-type anomalies, either they are temporary or they don't show on the scanner. Wonder why I'm doing such a short jump. Must be so I guess my chances of finding something in this in the nebula is going to be a lot higher, of course, than finding it outside it. All right, so the next one should probably be a neutron star. No? Star class. So we'll see what's over here. I really like the upgraded graphics too. Really cool stuff. All right, so let's see. We can't even see it. But I was exploring over. I was exploring over here somewhere. I was exploring over here, and now we're going over to this nebula to see if we can find something cool. There hasn't been anything reported from here, so anything we find in this nebula would be new. So I'm gonna keep an eye on the map as well and see when we get to the nebula, we can switch our jump strategies and destinations so that we can travel like right through the whole thing and see if we can find something. I mean, it will be pretty random. Um, we don't really know what we're looking for. And some of these things, they said that they're pretty much in any um, main sequence class system. So, you know, that doesn't rule out much. All right, so it's still some distance until we're there. Kind of strange. It's like he's only 7 jumps, but it's still a long ways away. Yeah, I think once we get close to the edge of it, um, we can change our destination. So we're jumping in right inside it, and then we'll change our jump strategy from fastest to most economical, and then it will just jump from, um, you know, to the closest star, basically. That way you get to go through the most stars, but there's no way we're gonna be able to explore this whole nebula. I have a hard stop in an hour, so we're gonna have to find something soon. Well, if you don't find them today, we have a shot tomorrow. All right, we're almost full. Um, let's have a look at the map. Can probably do the next 2 jumps. We'll do the next 2 jumps and see where we're at. It's kind of sad too. Like 18 jumps, yeah, it's nothing. We'll do that in no time. All right, that looked a little bit different. That looked a little different. Now, if there's anything, it will show in. Will show down here on the analysis bar. So. Okay. We'll do the next 2 jumps and we'll be inside. Yeah, I think maybe it will be a little bit more interesting to go looking around in the. Oh, I forgot to do a fuel scoop. To go looking around in the nebula, if you can actually find something there now. I mean, before you didn't. It was just like flying through normal space, except you were in a nebula, and maybe it looked a little bit different, but there was never anything different there to find. But now it's the nebula is like right in front of us. Now we're overheating a little bit. All right, well, it'll be fine. I didn't think we were that close. All right, so I am gonna stop. That's asteroid clusters. Oh, it does look like we're inside. Most definitely inside at this point. All right, we're gonna go to that one, and we're gonna do economical. And we'll just have a look at all the stars we run into on the way here and see what we can find. Yeah. We don't really have to think about that too much because we don't have to manually find them. We just have to search them out on the scanner. Not seeing anything. So these are just no, I know that there has to be something there. I do know that. Um, and um, we'll see if you can find something. We got 15 systems here or so we can look at, which doesn't sound like a huge sampling, but you know, there's only so much we can do. So that's asteroid. Yeah, it would be cool to find one with lightning in it, wouldn't it? I'm not gonna be greedy, yeah. Somebody's already been here. That doesn't mean anything. That's still just asteroid cluster. All right. I want to exclude the dwarf stars after this one. There's this like big blast of light now when you drop out. It's a little bit different than it was before. Again, there's stuff here that shows up, so somebody's been here. We don't know when. And that's asteroid clusters. All right, let me take the M class off. Try and focus on bigger stars. But it looks like somebody has gone through this nebula. I just don't know when. I can find out if it's recent. Again, planets are showing up right away, so somebody has discovered this system already. Asteroid cluster. Asteroid cluster. There's a water world. See if you can locate that one. There's the water world. All right. That doesn't. Ah. So let's have a look. Okay, that's not the one I was looking for. Let's see. Okay. EDSN has me being the discoverer because whoever went through there before didn't use didn't register with EDSN. So you see here too, there's some planets showing up right away. So somebody's been in here looking for stuff. And since this is only a short distance away from the shipping lane to Colonia, it's not surprising that there's people been here. Yeah, they're the Anaconda has to be one of the best explorer ships. It's big, um, but um, it can carry everything you need it to carry, and still do over 60 light years per jump. And if you have um, if you have a Guardian FSD, if you have a Guardian FSD booster, then you get easily 70, 75 light years. So that's hard. That's hard to beat. And I mean, I'm packing dual AFMUs so I can repair the repair module. I think I have the repair Olympic controller as well, so I can even repair the things that the repair module can't repair. And uh, 2 SRVs just in case I want to land. Somebody's definitely done a job on this nebula and gone through it. Because it's like every system that I dropped into, somebody's been there before. Alright, let's see where we are though. Yeah. I don't know how far down we went. But you pretty much fly right through this to get to Colonia. So if you want to scan something, you probably want to go, you know, like all the way out here. I don't know if this one is actually even accessible. I mean, some are not. But I'm not gonna change it now. We'll jump around a little bit and see if you can find anything. I don't know if they made it a rule that it has to be a system that hasn't been scanned before. Belt cluster. Ah, that's true. That's true. They probably weren't there when the systems were first discovered. I mean, I was in one today on the PS4 side. I'm still in the bubble, and there's one that's like 200 light years away from my home system. So that is definitely in the bubble. Alright, so somebody gone and scanned a lot of stuff in this one. There's nothing down here though. And that's kind of where it needs to be. It's close, but no cigar. All right. So close. Hold on. We're still in here, right? Yeah. It's a little strange that you can't tell before you jump in that the system has been explored. You'd think you'd know. Because the computer doesn't just randomly figure that out once you get there. A navigation computer should have access to that data all the time. I'm still gonna have a look. Alright, here we go. Again, somebody has explored most of this. Most, but not all. 56 signals. Why there are 56 signals but only 34 bodies? Because asteroids count as signals but not bodies? Let's see if you can get rid of all the asteroids. Okay. Well, there's nothing here, so kind of pointless to spend time searching. Um, it doesn't seem very far. It seems to go back on the way we went. Right, let's pick another star. Alright, there we go. We'll try out a few more. It's not gonna be easy to find any of these things either. And I know they'll show up as notable astronomical whatever. So we'll see them. We'll know it when we see them. So that's easy enough. It's just, you know, there's nothing there. Nothing down here. Well, the number of The number of clouds found is relatively small. We're talking 20 tops. Counting the bubble and the Colonia area. Strange stuff. In both of the systems I looked at in the bubble that had them, it was 2 in each system. And I didn't actually check out their location on the orbital map or anything. I was mostly looking for the other anomalies. I should make note of who's discovered this stuff out here and see if it's the same people. I guess it would be kind of difficult to figure out who they were because it could be anyone on any platform. I know we only spent a few minutes really looking at this. So it's not really it's not really time to give up yet, but you know, it's look like you're gonna take a while. This could take a while. But I mean, at least they're easy to find. I should say they're easy to spot once you get to a system where they are at. And I know that I'm giving up a lot of cash on not scanning all this stuff, but we are looking for this one specific thing, so everything else will just be a distraction. Okay, that looks like our destination. The nebula isn't particularly big. That doesn't mean I'm gonna scan every system in here though. But I will make a couple of laps. See what you can find. I still got 20-ish minutes. So we're probably gonna get to finish this this jump sequence. I don't know. I guess the Anaconda doesn't turn that well, but you should try a Type 10 or Type 9. That's something that doesn't turn. What are the asteroid clusters? Most ships I can manage to rotate any which way I wanted to get in or out through the mail slot. Type 9 is whichever way is the easiest, even if it means going upside down. There is no way that thing is gonna turn all the way around. I don't actually, I never got a Type 10. I have Type 9. I have two, one on the PC and one on the PS4. They are used only for large cargo hauls, nothing else. So basically what I have to do is I have to run a few trips with a smaller ship to get all the pirates out of the way. And then I can bring in a Type 9 because then I killed off all the pirates and there won't be anyone attacking me, and then I can go through with it. Because the Type 9 just... it has no way of evading interdiction. And once you're interdicted, it has no way to turn to avoid getting hit. And you're basically a sitting duck. Oh, yeah. And the loops of shame is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And you get them all the time too, because if you're hauling 6,000 units of whatever, you have to make so many trips, and then it gets kind of tedious, I guess we should say. So then you're kind of asleep at the wheel, and it's easy to have an accident. Just a couple of weeks ago, I lost my Type 9 twice. Once to an attack by a python, and once to crashing into a space station because I was asleep at the wheel and forgot to do the docking process. So the ship basically just crashed into the station, depleted its shield, and then got chewed to death. Yeah. So that was a proud moment. Well, it happens. Asteroid clusters. Needed to be down there, man. I'm okay with the turn rate on the Anaconda. I don't have a problem with that at all. I'm used to it though, because I logged a lot of hours in this ship. This ship has been to Beagle Point and back. A couple of trips to Colonia and back. And then... Well, this ship has a few thousand light years. I forgot to check if I re-engineered the Remship drive. I think I may have. I'm not a fighter pilot. I've never flown any of those. I've never flown any of those small sippy things. Feels so futile in the little mosquito trying to bite at the shields of anything else. Doesn't really matter if you can avoid getting hit if your bite doesn't really sting. Yeah, that might be true. Never thought of bringing fighters along for these trips though. I guess that will be too much weight. The only reason why I have fighters with me on my Corvette is because they cause a nuisance with whatever ship I'm attacking. So if I can distract them for just a little bit, then I can maybe get my Corvette turned around so I can shoot at them again. But I mean, they do some damage, but you know, it isn't really that much. I sometimes let a fighter finish off stuff. Yeah, somebody's done a really good job at scanning this whole nebula. Alright, I think this is the last, jump. Alright, I'm getting a little hot. I have to cool off. I thought I waited until the star went yellow, but alright, that wasn't fair because there was nothing in the last two systems. Three light years. Fuel usage doesn't even register. Nothing. Alright, this is the last one. Whether it's empty or not. "34 bodies." Nobody discovered this one. Am I still inside a nebula? I may have gone outside. But still, that's gonna have to be the last one. I have to go. I got other things that needs to happen. So for today, that is game over.